I am going to show you some things that you will need, the materials that you're going to need for our interactive flower presentation on March 17th. It'll be a Zoom meeting. You can tune in. You'll be able to ask me questions. We'll stop anytime you have a question or you don't understand something, and I'll explain it a little bit better to you. So what you're going to need is a nice cabbage. This is kind of a small one, but it's wonderful with the leaves, and you can manipulate those, move them the way you want, get them to how you want them. We're going to hollow out the center of your cabbage. We're going to level off the bottom so it sits on the plate, and then we're going to put a vessel inside it to hold your flowers and your water. I found this wonderful little pint canning jar, and then at the Dollar Tree I was able to find these lids that have a grid already in them. So if you want your flowers not to be loopy like this and kind of fall where they may, if you want a more formal looking, you can stick them in the grids and they'll be more upright or angular. If you can't find one of these, and these were 2 for $1 at the Dollar Tree, just take any kind of vessel that you're going to use. It could be a soup can, it could be a glass that you have in the cupboard, whatever you need. And if you want a grid, you can just use some of this green tape that we've used for our other projects and make your own grid across the top of your jar, and you can have as many holes in it as you want. Just make your grid that way for a more upright look to your flowers. And you'll need a cake plate. I got this one at Roser at the thrift store for $1. It's a candle stick and somebody's plate, and they just glued it on there. It really looks Eastery. So if you're going to have a nice Easter brunch, you want something really springy to go on there, and what better to use than a nice fresh cabbage. And even when you hollow out the inside, you could cook it, have it part of your brunch. But it's going to be sitting on here. You're going to have your flowers coming out of it, and you pick out the kind of flowers you want. I like the tulips because they represent spring, but you can have any kind of flower that you appreciate and you like for your little brunch flower arrangement.